All glory to God. Got to give credit to my teammates. Without them and the coaching staff believing in me, I wouldn't have had the confidence to do what I did tonight. So all credit goes to them. No, he didn't necessarily ask me to. I just knew it was like winning time. I was kind of passive throughout the whole game, finding teammates and stuff like that. Probably a couple shots I passed up on to make the extra pass, but over time I knew to give us the best chance to win, I had to be more aggressive. So that's what I tried to do. I would have liked to got to the rim, but he cut me. He did a good job of cutting me off. So yeah, I had to improvise at that point. It's extra special just because it's our rival. But at the end of the day, all these games down the stretch are important for seeding-wise. We just found out Bowling Green and Kent lost, I believe, so I think we're back in the 4th spot. So, yeah, like you said, every game is going to be close, and there's going to be some games where we're going to have to grind them out. Yeah, for sure. They're going to be looking for payback. They're going to probably come out with a lot of energy at their home place. We're going to have to come out and match their energy or give more energy than they give. I just wanted to win. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't go out like that the last time playing at home versus Central, and I really didn't want to lose this game. So I was trying to do everything in my power to come out with the win. Oh, that would have been amazing. I've never even gotten close to a triple-double, I believe. And during the game, I didn't realize I don't keep up with my stats or anything like that during the game. So yeah, after the game, and I found out, I was like, it's pretty cool. I wish I would have passed up one more shot or something and got an assist, but it's all good. I'm happy we got the win. Yeah, they're really good players. They did a good job of changing up different ball screens and things like that, and we had to change some stuff up too. And yeah, but they got some good players over there.
Oh, wow. I mean, I'm tired, so yeah, I can imagine how the players feel. It's just a great rivalry game. It's one of those games that in Central Western history, it's going to go down as one of the better ones. I don't think it was one of the better played games, but it was very exciting. And it was kind of last man standing, all the way down to the end there. And I mean, Thomas was huge in the overtime, and Reggie, hit a big three there. We got, Roundtree was getting around our big guys and getting to the rim, and so it was tough to. It was back and forth, and both teams put the ball in the point guard's hands and made plays, let those guys make plays, and they made the plays. And then we had some guys knock down some big shots and some good rebounds. It was just enough. Well, the thing that makes it difficult is because they shoot so many threes, and so if you really pack it in on Roundtree, then he's going to spray the ball out, to guys like Kaczynski and Beechler and Meyer, So if you really pack in your defense and stop Roundtree, then they got guys on the perimeter that can knock down shots. So they knocked down a couple of threes early. We lost Kaczynski a couple of times, and then DeLeo. DeLeo had not been shooting the ball real well. But again, there's a Central Western game, and so things kind of change at times. And he shot the ball really well tonight. We lost him a couple of times also. But late in the game, and we missed a ton of shots. We had a lot of open shots tonight that we just flat out, we left a lot of points up there on the board that we just missed, and then everything seemed difficult. Everything seemed easy earlier in the game in terms of getting shots, and I was getting worried because I knew we were missing a lot of open shots, and I thought, I hope this doesn't catch up to us later on. Because I felt like we could have had a bigger lead than what we did, and sure enough, that allowed them to stay in there, and then Roundtree started to make plays at the rim, and it was difficult to go small against them because of, especially late after Brandon went down, so tough game. Tough game, and a lot of moving parts to it. Yeah, for the first time in about 2 years, he listened to what it was we were telling him. The baseline was open a lot tonight. The corner was open, and we were trying to get more dribble penetration from up top, and then get the ball into the corners, or hit the high post, and then get the ball into the corners, in their 3-2 zone, but when we would penetrate, when we drove, our guards weren't spacing all the time. They weren't sliding down into the corners where it was open. And that particular time, Thomas, we set a high ball screen for Thomas, and Thomas drove the ball at the wing. The wing came up to get him, and instead of Reggie staying where he had been standing on the wing, he did space into the corner. And that's the area that was open all night. We missed some shots from there. Bryce missed some shots from there. But there were too many times where they didn't slide into that area. Reggie slid that time, got to a good space, and got a wide open shot. Thomas found him. If we had a better SID, he might have got that other assist that gave him the triple double. We'll have to go back and look at the film on that. But what can you say about him and Drake? The two seniors. For them on the last time they're playing Central at home, it's a big win for them. It's something they'll always remember, and it's a difficult. A really difficult game, and without Thomas playing at his best, he found a way to make the plays there at the end. And again, I think Central had a lot to do with that. They forced him into some tough situations, but he made the plays. At the end of the game, you need your stars to step up. And him, Reggie, we had some guys step up in big ways there late in the game. Massive, massive. It's a Central Western game. I wish the league would put these things on weekends, all of these games on weekends, the Central Western things. When we go back there in a week and a half, it's a Friday night game at least. So I'm hoping they have a good crowd there, for that. This is so for all the rain that we had, and at least it wasn't snowing, but for all the rain we had on Tuesday night, ball game, they were into it. They were into it. The fan bases were into it. We know what the game means, and so it was big for us. There was, especially late, we were running on fumes, and especially after Brandon went down. If that thing went to double overtime, we could have. I wouldn't have liked to have. I'm glad it didn't. We'll leave it right there. Yeah, yes. Yes, it's the game we played there last year. That was when Keene hit the shot, with a second to go. This here tonight's an overtime game. Last year when we played them here, it was Rayson that went crazy in the first half, and so we had to start double teaming him, get the ball out of his hands. We were able to get a lead, but it's Central Western, and it doesn't matter whether the chess teams play. There's going to be interest in the game, and I think everybody will do everything they can to be at their best. Central was tremendous tonight. I thought they were really, really good. I thought they played hard. I thought they were physical. I thought they defended well. Keno's done a really nice job with this group, and again, for a group that doesn't have a real true inside presence, they play a style of basketball that fits their team, really, really well, and it spreads you out and really makes you work on defense, and it's paid off for them. And tonight was a difficult game for us.